Did you know that many types of liver disease do not show symptoms until they have progressed to an advanced stage? Liver disease is often preventable by living a healthy lifestyle, getting vaccinated against hepatitis, and going for frequent medical checkups to detect it early. Most cases of chronic liver disease in Kenya are caused by hepatitis viruses.
The doctor told me, Zippy, you are having hepatitis and we have to tell you this because you are no longer a child. And if we don't tell you the truth, we are afraid we might lose you.
Viral hepatitis is the second leading infectious cause of death. There are 3,500 people dying every day from hepatitis B and C. Moreover, 9 out of 10 people with it are unaware of their status. So I'd just like to start from the very beginning. Tell us about your life before you were diagnosed with viral hepatitis.
Before I was diagnosed with hepatitis, I was living with HIV and I was really scared about it because while growing, we were told that HIV is a bad disease that kills, it does not give people chances. Every day, every week was disease name. So after some times, I think she shared with the teacher about my status. I now started sitting alone. I didn't have any friends. So one day my mom told me, let's go to the hospital so that the doctor can give us an answer to this. Like my liver was not okay. Sometimes I will just feel bad. When we went again, the doctor told me, Zippy, I think you are having hepatitis and we have to tell you this because you are no longer a child. And if we don't tell you the truth, we are afraid we might lose you. But still I was in denial. I didn't love the fact that I was living with these two diseases. I just wanted to die.
And I'm sorry about that. How old were you when you got the diagnosis of the hepatitis?
12 or 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how did the new now added diagnosis of hepatitis affect you?
I didn't look myself as a person because I hated myself.
Some people don't experience any symptoms when newly infected with hepatitis. However, some signs of acute infection include jaundice, which is the yellowing of the skin or the eyes. When severe, acute infection can progress to liver failure and can even be fatal. Walk us through the treatment journey to get your treatment for hepatitis. Any challenges?
Yeah, challenges were there because she wouldn't go to work because she had to take me to the hospital. Sometimes it was not an easy thing. So there were some foods that I was told to eat and not to eat. And this made my mom life hard because I was looking like a special child, whereby my siblings started feeling that they are being left outside.
Let's take a question from the DW Africa Facebook community. Mugambi asks, what are some of the preventive measures against viral hepatitis? Well, this depends on the type of hepatitis. For type A and E, it's all about preventing contamination from food and water. For hepatitis B and C, because they are similar to HIV, then things like having safe sex and protecting yourself from contaminated bodily fluids apply. What treatment options are available for hepatitis? For all of hepatitis, we manage with antivirals. For hepatitis C, antivirals can suppress the viral load for up to 95% of the cases. So let's talk a bit about treatment and specifically for the viral hepatitis. Could you walk us through your regimen and also how you take care of yourself?
What I always do is take my medicine on time because that's the important thing. I take a lot of water, fruits. I will say by God's grace, I don't have any food that I don't take. But what I always need to do is to do a lot of exercise.
What are some of the things that helped you cope or overcome that tough time?
I accepted myself in 2020, where I was in Form 2 and I found myself pregnant. My mom told me that now, remember, you are not a child. And from there, when the baby was growing, now we started having the bond. Like, I just see life through her, the way she was kicking, everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's an amazing turn and I like that it's a story of hope. So maybe for somebody who is watching this and is in the same position, they've gotten a diagnosis of viral hepatitis, what word of advice would you give them?
I use my hepatitis stories to give hopes to people who are suffering from viral hepatitis plus HIV. And I can see an impact because people who saw me dying, now they always see my life and they follow what I do.
If you're watching this and you have hepatitis, the message is clear. There is still hope. We would love to hear your experience, so please comment in the comment section below.